finally can review this after one failed attempt, and huge interruption, a very huge appetite, and a whole lot of headache. I mean, what kind of chapter was this? I don't even know if I liked it. I'm getting too many questions. Even though I'm pretty sure I exactly know what just happened, it's just that why would he decide to do this? Is this gonna be another Enies Lobby 2.0 or something? Well, first of all, we have to give note to the cover. The cover is actually a beautiful cover. Uh, 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 Plays. I think it's dedicated to never giving up and stuff like that. For an incident that happened recently. Later on, Cracker is sent flying to the sweet city. I thought he would be sent to the end of the world, but no, it's better if he's sent into the town. We also learn the name of the rest of the two commanders. The one is called Katakuri and Smoothie. What a creative name. I guess this blows away the theory that those two Charlottes we have seen were the Sweet Commanders. Not exactly confirmed if these two are uh, uh, are also Charlotte family members. I mean, many of the Big Mom pirates have edible food names, but so does the Charlotte family, so it's not exactly known. However, she does say she doesn't quite gather them all on the same roof, so it's very likely that Cracker is the only Charlotte, seeing that he was so close. And we're also finally introduced to the names of those those three stooges, and we also see a living frog. I guess that must be a homie. Why I'm calling them three stooges? Well, these three have been seen in most of their scene together, and we finally learn their name, and finally we get some new Charlotte family crew members. Well, not they're not known as crew members, but they are family members of the Charlotte family. And also, the guy that looked like dripping slime turned out to be whipped cream, but I thought for sure he was a homie. But no, he's not a homie. He is just a guy that very likely have eaten paramecia or a logia fruit that is channeling whipped cream. First, we're introduced to the Minister of Cheese, the guy, the clown-looking guy, the portly-looking guy that talked to Muscat. He's the Minister of Cheese and the 19th son of the Charlotte family, called Charlotte Montor. Then we're introduced to the girl, new daughter of the Charlotte family, who's apparently the first ministress of butter. I mean, she's the ministress. We have met minister. I guess this confirms that all of the ministers are Charlotte family members. Wait, does that mean that Pudding was the minister of chocolate? Who knows? But yeah, as I said, minister of butter is she. She's the 18th daughter of the Charlotte family. She's called Charlotte Galette. And finally, we have the minister of whipped cream, the guy that looks like a walking whipped cream. He is the fifth son, and he is called the Charlotte Opera. As from they taken from all of this realizes that Cracker has been defeated, the town is sent in huge alert. And although Nami celebrates that they win, King Baum is cursing the Straw Hats and saying one thing to us that's giving us a very huge confusion. King Baum confirms that had confirmed that no homie can deny the vivre card of a big mom. I mean, of the big mom, which apparently means that not a single of the Charlotte family have a vivre card just because of that. I guess that means that they will only obey Big Mom. So here's my question. How the hell did Lola have one? I mean, seriously, I'm seriously beginning to wonder what the hell is Big Mom? At the beginning, it's clear she's mentally ill, it's clear she's evil, and it's clear she is dangerous. But when Lola talked about her, she almost talked like she was a kind mother. Are you telling me Lola was a favorite child? Or are you just saying, or was this before we had a blueprint on how Big Mom was gonna be? Moreover, if all the children were prohibited to wield a vivricar, then how could she get her hands on one? Did she take Big Mom's toenail to the shop and made it her own? Or did really Big Mom give her a vivricar when she left? Too many questions and too many confusions. In fact, we even get more confusion when Pound reveals that when the latest Sweet Commander was defeated, apparently that commander's name was Snack, confirming that no, it is not Pedro, unless Pedro had another name, of course. But the Cracker's troops swarmed the sea and to seek revenge, and it was during that time that Big Mom somehow created a storm. Because we all know she has the Soul Fruit, but for somehow reason, she also can control the weather. Her left hand can summon Zeus, the thundercloud, and her right hand can summon Prometheus, the sun. Are you telling me that those two homies, that living sun and that cloud with a cap, are those the ones that allow her to control the weather? What has that to do with her right and left hand? I mean, I know she has tattoos of a sun and a rain cloud, I think, on her arms, but still. Too many questions. She already has a devil fruit. And I think for sure that Nami's cloud manipulations are one of a kind. As Luffy ponders on why didn't Sanji show himself. Oh, and yeah, by the way, he's also not afraid of Big Mom's temper tantrums, because he actually says, you should see me when I'm throwing one of my raging tantrums, which means he acknowledges rage. And that's true, you do not want to see Luffy entering rage mode. Which I think, where once he enters rage mode here, nothing will be safe. But yeah, they wonder that, why did everything go so wrong? So they need to enter the castle. So with a huge demand, Luffy tells them to escort them to the castle, as King Bum does that begrudgingly. Chopper and the Carrot are still alive, although they are still running away from Brûlé, I guess, but the mirror somehow shatters for some reason. Not exactly known why. And Luffy burns his calories surprisingly quick when he begins to take a nap. It also revealed that he already slimmed down after he entered Gear 4th. He says himself, it burns a considerable amount of stamina. That's the key of stopping the side effect from Gear 4th. Luffy just needs to eat. And he's slimming down, and then he's suddenly saying he wants meat, even though he just finished Mook. And finally we have the part I did not like. Luffy and Co. sees Sanji, much to Sanji's shock, and to the Windsmoke's shock too. And also another thing that is very shocking is that as soon as the Windsmoke brothers see Nami, they immediately get heart-shaped eyes. I mean, what's so weird about that? I mean, I thought for sure that that Neji, or yeah, it was Neji, was a He-Man woman hater, someone who, I mean, it's clear he likes to hit ladies, but it's so strange that it seems that all of the four brothers do indeed share a perversion. Or is Nami just that sexy? I mean, she is sexy, don't get me wrong. Who knows? But Sanji panics as soon as Luffy enters all this. And he then begins to... as his father casts his eye on him, I think he's in clear... Sanji realizes that even though he thinks about how he was blackmailed into this and how everything is problem and how Seth will get into trouble. So he kicks away Luffy and suddenly starts to act like a real Windsmoke, much to Luffy's frustration. And that he needs, and of course Nami looks very heartbreaking of hearing that, which I do not like hearing. This is basically the Robin situation. From everything we saw of Sanji right now, it is clear that he does not mean it. Hell, his face was filled with guilt and all that stuff. So why in the hell is he doing all this? Why is he trying to push away Luffy in order to save him? Or is he doing this for something else? Is he trying to give them a clue? So he decides to step out and to take care of Luffy himself. I mean, this is why I'm actually this close. I mean, 2 videos away from doing a rant about how disappointed I am in this year of Sanji. Year of Sanji was supposed to be a year where he kicked ass. Now he's gonna face off against Luffy, and now he has gone so desperate with Seth, his handcuffs, and everything that now he's deciding to pull the jerk-ass facade to push away the one friends he had. Is Judge really that powerful? Sanji, come on. I know Judge has Seth's life in his hands, but this is Luffy. Luffy can kick Judge's ass, no problem. So I do not like this sad development. Unless Sanji, of course, have a plan. But given how badly Uda is treating Sanji, I highly doubt he has one. So what do you think? Give me your thoughts if you have any.